one thing that I did, and I don't even know if I always noticed it. I think it's been a natural move that I've made over and over. And so I want to highlight it tonight, and then we'll get to this Q&A. But one of the things that I did was I stopped worrying about business wise, most likely something's missing in your actions. And generally speaking, from all the thousands of people that I've worked with, including myself on a daily basis, it always comes down to one simple thing. You just simply don't make enough offers. You don't talk to enough people that have the checkbooks to be able to give you the money that you have on your goal chart that you want to get to on a monthly basis. And so the only way that we fix that is you can hear me yap at you and probably roll your eyes at me and like, hey, he just says make more offers, make more offers. But past make more offers, because I've hammered that for years and years. It's like that truly, when I boil down my success, that's the truth. I have so many offers going out at one time on a given day, it would make your head spin. And it took time to build up to that. But I can tell you something. One thing that I did, because I had an uncomfortable bone in my body about being rejected, I didn't enjoy it, nor does any of us. I still don't enjoy it. One thing that I did, and I don't even know if I always noticed it. I think it's been a natural move that I've made over and over. And so I want to highlight it tonight, and then we'll get to this Q&A. But one of the things that I did was I stopped worrying about when they were going to pay me. You know, when I'm in acquisition mode, of course I want to close. If I can close it today, of course I want to close it today. That's the best. I don't, this is not a way for you to say, hey, I'm not going to ask for the money. I'm going to be afraid of it. But more or less, I want you to look at the people you've prospected. I want you to look at, you know, the amount of offers you've made. And I want to challenge you to say, hey, you get to decide if you take on clients or not. They don't get to decide any longer. I'm going to say it again. You get to decide if you take on clients. They don't have a choice. What I mean by that is you can say whatever you want on the internet. You can publish whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. You can do whatever you want on the internet. If you want to take them on and impress someone as a client, potential client, right? Listen, just start going to work. Start doing some of those things that get encapsulated in time. What I mean by that is when you write out, like, let's say you just wrote out some social media posts just to kind of, you know, extend that olive branch to them so that they listen to you so you can build a friend. Those things are never going away. Like I said, those posts that you write, those ideas that you kind of come up with, they're never going away. Yeah, will it take you a little bit of time? Sure. You know what? If you got a kid in high school, have them work on it for you, right? That's one simple idea. If it's, hey, you're going to write a review each and every week for the next 8 weeks or 9 weeks, right? And you're going to do this week, you're going to do it on Google. And next week, you're going to do it on Yelp. And then the week after that, you're going to do it on Facebook. And the week after that, you're going to do it over on Instagram. And the week after that, right? The list goes on and on and on and on. When you do these types of actions and you just acquire the client in your brain and you start working the same way you would work for these clients, right? Before they even know that they're going to be your client. And you stay in communication with them. Hey, you know, I'm just working on building a good name for me in the community. And right now I don't have enough work. I want more work. And so I'm just going to freaking practice and help you business out as much as I can if you're okay with that. Listen, you will build friends, you'll build allies, you'll be referral partners, and you are going to learn so much about the industry, and everything you learn and every little piece and asset you create to help this person while you're in that acquisition mode is going to be able to be used across every other zip code in the world that you want to enter into in that marketplace. Okay. Let me tell you a few things. You go to this I'm just going to use concrete again. You go to this concrete person, you decide that you want them as a client. They don't get to decide, right? We talked about that. You start doing some of these actions. Maybe you do have a lead gen property. Maybe you can send them some leads here or there. Maybe you don't. You might not have one yet, right? Doesn't matter. You start doing these daily and these weekly consistent actions for this person. Just make sure you're letting them know what you're doing. Make sure you let them know, like, hey, I run another social media. Like I can automate your entire social media for you. Your Facebook, your Instagram, all that stuff. So it looks like you're active. Hey, let me optimize your GMB for you. You're screwed up here. Let me help you get a couple more reviews here this week. Guys, you will wear people down. If you want their business bad enough, you can take anyone's business you want. If you want their business bad enough, you can take anyone's business that you want. I'm not saying you're going to always be paid in dollars, but like I said earlier, dollars aren't always the key to business. Sometimes it's people associating you with the top player in town, or the top players in town, or the top players in an industry. So sometimes people's best moves have nothing to do with money. Your best sale sometimes isn't the person that paid you the most. It's sometimes the person that you're doing it pro bono because you're looking for the network that you can get into, right? People have done this a lot with me in the network grow, the ones that do it the right way, right? The ones that come and have a conversation and we kind of talk and whatnot and come up with a strategy that want to get in front of the network. Maybe they have something like Patrick, who's a great example. Patrick's CRM, some of you guys saw that a few weeks ago. It's like Patrick went about that the right way. He went and I've never paid Patrick a dime and vice versa, right? It's just, he came to me, he saw that I had a network or I had some influence over something, right? And he said, hey, I built this CRM for myself. I think it'd be a really valuable, tool for the people in, right? So his sale wasn't me paying him $1, right? His sale was becoming and doing things on behalf of me and building up that goodwill token with me to go like, yeah, like my most valuable asset is this Facebook group that is really, really responsive. They're very helpful, very nice, and full of great entrepreneurs all over the world looking to, go in a certain direction. This is my greatest like work that I've produced, as a businessman. So yes, you can access it, right? Where I think people don't see that long game of a sale, because make no mistake, what Patrick did when he got me to say yes was he made a sale. And, that sale is worth probably millions and millions of dollars to Patrick, yet there was no money that was changed hands between the two of us. Okay. So I want to apply these same principles that work over and over and over again. I want you guys applying these same techniques, tactics, what have you, which is simply, hey, if you're not where you want to be and you don't feel like you got a succinct plan to go up there and potentially get more clients each and every week, then go this route, which is just go and help people and practice and come up with new ideas and work your marketing brain for them and just do it. And when they say like, hey, I can't pay you, that's all right. You know what? If you could refer me someone that you're happy with here or there, that would be great too. You know what? And that sometimes will turn into a much larger book of business deal than the one acquisition of this one guy or gal that told you no.